Okay, in theory, I am both broadcasting and have audio. But I'll know soon. Okay, in theory, I am both broadcasting and have audio. Okay, I think I am actually both broadcasting and have audio, but I'm going to guess that I'm going to have to restart Steam. Oh, I didn't have to restart Steam. That's a freaking miracle. Steam. Oh, I didn't have to restart Steam. Alright, so I'm broadcasting, and I have flippin' freaking stupid audio. Alright, so we're just going to be continuing where we left off at, which is the Medina. And I always liked the Medina. I actually like every area in this game. I think they're all really cool. I need this candy bar first. Some ASMR chewing noises for you.
Cairo International Airport. This small landing pad was the closest I could come to the city center.
Why did you expect to find an international airport?
According to my map, there should be an airport 22 kilometers northeast of central Cairo. Instead, that seems to be the site of a landfill.
There hasn't been commercial air travel since the collapse, 20 years ago.
Perhaps my navigation database is out of date.
I'm talking about the collapse, the biggest depression in world history. I guess you don't follow current events.
Of course I know about the collapse. If I fail to find the passenger I'm looking for, I'll be available to take you to another destination. If so, we'll leave from this landing pad.
So I think if you hire the other guy, he lands you at a different spot, but I'm not sure. I know that for the missions they land you at a different spot. But I always liked the Medina area because it's called the Medina, and I don't know what a Medina is, but I know it sounds cool. And here's just a random multi-tool in a weird location. Hey. There's cool stuff up there. Can I make it up there? Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if I've ever bothered coming up here before.
Your betrayal at the Mako facility if you help us find Dr. Nassif. She comes from a poor family in this plague-stricken village. Billy Adams will be coordinating the investigation from the mosque that lies between the arcology and the village. Report to her at once.
Yeah, so basically, binoculars. I don't know what anyone was spying on anyone. Sure. Okay. Basically, utterly pointless. Go this way. This is a stupid way to go. This is literally a pointless way to go. I have no idea what end this does for you. Okay, but I think I have to use my only EMP grenade. If I go this way, just so I can see what's over here. Oh my gosh, I forgot the game has serial problems because of the frame rate. I don't know what I can do about it. I mean, the game's running at freaking 230 frames per second. Like, I can't slow it down. I mean, it's... I guess, I don't know if that was worth using EMP grenade to get that stuff. I debate if that was worth it. Okay, I don't think... I want to explore whatever part of the Medina I'm in first. I do like this area.
The WTO is making good use of the data. Your next objective? Destroy the Nassif family's greenhouse, which is in the northwest corner of the South Medina.
Good to
The
see
experimental greenhouse, a violation of WTO regulations, should lead us to Dr. Nassif.
Just taking a break.
Well, someone new in the Medina. Don't worry about catching the plague at my little coffee stand. We are a high-priority zone for the bots, and we sterilize our equipment with infrasound.
That's good to hear.
People come to the old city to find the black market. Is that why you risk getting infected?
Security must be pretty non-existent around here. Is there a lot of crime?
Not my concern. There is always strife. I asked because I can make a deal for someone who could get into the new Cairo arcology and do Queequex a favor.
I'm listening.
The regional director has been disappointed in my profits since the intensification of Nanite Swell 11. I lose the shop if I can't find a way to impress him.
What am I supposed to do?
Angie Resonance is playing a concert in the arcology tomorrow. I need someone to convince her to endorse Queequex. From what I hear, her manager, Miss Withers, can easily be bribed. Try to catch her waiting for Angie and offer her some money. If she accepts, I will compensate you with a choice of several weapon mods, which I found on a dead Omar.
Miss Withers, huh? I'll let you know if I run into her.
Alright. So there goes the P-quads versus whatever. There's one of those in every area. I think there's 3 areas.
Hi, name's Alex.
Pardon the simplicity of this drawing, but I like to give newcomers a map so they can find their way around. The local business owners are always complaining that they don't get enough foot traffic.
Thanks, that's very thoughtful.
Worry about the arcology in a bit.
Stand back, SSC on duty.
I always like the lighting effects in this game. They're like a little too unrealistic, because like, have you ever seen such sharp shadows in real life? Not this often, I should say. I mean, obviously, like, probably seen shadows this sharp. Okay, so we're back to the helipad, so that's all that was, and then I guess we can go up here, see what's up here. Maintenance receipt, blah blah blah. Okay, that's cool. Is that worth it? For a prod and a med kit? No. Pilot beacon. I don't know if you should turn that off. Oh, there we go. Going crazy on this ladder. Better save just in case my character dies. This game just has problems with its frame rate. It's like, it's weird because like a lot of it works. And a lot of it doesn't. I wonder if there's like... I don't want to destroy a greenhouse until I absolutely know it's what I should do. Primary goal is to destroy the greenhouse. Primary goal, report to Billy. I'm gonna report to Billy. Coffee Wars, bribe NG's manager. And then we'll see what the other guy wants us to do.
I've tried again and again to get accepted into the arcology. We're sick of you arcology types coming out here, pointing and laughing
I just
like
bumped
this
into that
theme
barrel.
park or a zoo.
I'm not sightseeing. I have business here.
We have no choice but to stay here. We don't get to go back inside your atmospheric barriers at the end of the day.
I don't live in the arcology.
Our children can't sleep at night because they can't breathe this filth, but that's about to change. You look like you've got more than enough credits to buy breathers for our families.
Don't worry, your children are about to inherit your breathers. Well, I feel bad for
I don't
them.
want any trouble. Let me just give you the credits.
It's good that you can see reason. Now go back to your penthouse in the arcology. Tourists are not welcome here.
Yeah, normally I like killing the people, but they didn't seem as bad as the punks in Seattle. You know.
I guess I do not have the right pedigree to live with you rich types.
Let's kill the mouse. Alright, I'm not gonna do the Massive Greenhouse till I talk to Billy, so I do think maybe I have to go to the arcology after all. Let me actually take a look at this map. This guy drew it. So there's the entrance to the greenhouse, the arcology, landing pad, entrance to mosque. So the mosque is not in the arcology. Quakecat's Coffee and Old Cairo Apartments. Alright. So I think we want to go this way to get to the mosque. Okay. We'll kind of see what the order has to say. Because we did the WTO mission last time, so maybe we'll do the order mission this time, because it doesn't seem to matter. Mosque is that way. Really say what's up here. Let's go check it out real quick.
Chicago, someone put you on my tail?
This guy's
You're a
back.
long way from home.
I'm on Dr. Nassif's tail. The program we came out of, Apostle Corps, it's based here in Cairo.
Oh, this is some coincidence. Either there's a contract on my head.
Or maybe the Omar have an interest in the program that created us too. What do they have you doing out here?
I told you before. Protection.
Protection from what?
Anybody. A lot of people don't like Omar. Most people think they're freaks. Right now, supposedly, these Knights Templar fanatics are planning a raid, so I'm waiting for them.
All by yourself?
That's my assignment, but these cyborgs can fight when they have to. I just wish we had a better tip, like when the raid's gonna happen. Then maybe I could get some sleep.
Who tipped you off to begin with?
Someone in the village, but the Templar command is in the arcology. They have a recruiting kiosk there. We can't move people into New Cairo too easily.
Maybe I'll do some sightseeing in New Cairo. I'll let you know if I come across anything.
Yeah? If it was me, I'd sneak up on the place and eavesdrop. Omar's schematics show a vent near the Tarsus School on 107, West Wall. One of the shafts leads to the kiosk. You could listen from inside the shaft. Be careful, though. Arcology support systems are secured against pests, whether transgenic or human. One thing I am is dependable. No sign of trouble so far.
Leo is an interesting one. I like how his storyline turns out. I mean, there's a lot about the game that I
Templar
like.
would just as soon lynch a merc like you or me.
You've sure got a prime location for your business here.
We appreciate your resourcefulness in seeking us out.
I guess we'll see if it was worth my time and effort.
You will appreciate our merchandise. You are a welcome customer, having helped us in the past. Perhaps you can offer your services once more.
Go on, you've got my attention.
A Templar-run facility in Flight Bay 24 on Arcology Level 110 has a number of classified programs. Most importantly, a body armor project for Templar paladins. Also, a counteragent to the pollution that causes Plague 11 has been invented, though its deployment has been inexplicably delayed.
The counteragent sounds like something that would interest the villagers. How do I get into this facility?
First, you'll need a pass to enter the arcology proper. Take this one.
Thanks.
Then talk to the woman in the air terminal information booth. She works for us. We will tell her that you are coming. Say to her simply that you have a friend in common. Once inside the terminal, locate the armor and upload the schematic. You will also find your cure.
Okay. What are you selling?
I have 2 black market biomod canisters which enable non-PSOCAM functionality. Also, 3 concussion prox mines which you can plant on any flat surface to be detonated by movement within close range. As a preferred customer, you may purchase items at half price.
So obviously the biomod
Give me the black
canisters
market
are worth it,
biomods.
but nothing else is worth it.
Yamar appreciate good customers.
Is there a problem? Why are you staring?
Alright, so that's all we can really
No sign
do
of
with
trouble
them.
so far.
The Omar are interesting because I have mixed feelings about them. I think because it's like they're kind of like the Borg, but also they just told us how to find the cure to this plague, which is something.
No more congestion. No more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11. You, ma'am. You look like a discriminating person. Someone who knows innovation when she sees it.
Where are you going with this?
Are you tired of breathers? Are you sick of the Plague 11 cough? Have you had it with dizzy spells? I want to tell you about an amazing new elixir.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I really don't.
Combining ancient herbal remedies with state-of-the-art nanopathology research.
This guy's
We
in
have
some
produced
kind
the
of pyramid
first
scheme.
and only anti-Plague 11 tonic, and infused it into
MLM.
this special cola drink to make it a delicious way to fight the effects of the Nanite cloud. Vitatech Cure 11.
Yeah, that's fascinating, but
Today only, we're offering a special price. Would you like to make a purchase?
Whatever.
sure.
You owe it to yourself and your family to purchase the only real Plague 11 cure. Would you like to buy a can? Special price. Today only.
No
I guess it
thanks.
just adds food to your
Why struggle
inventory.
with
It doesn't
breathers
really,
when simply drinking this tonic
doesn't really like.
can counter all of the nanites effects.
It's not really soda pop like whatever he said. All right, let's go see what Nicolette Duclair has to say. I guess. I like the interior of the mosque. It looks very cool. In the Medina.
This is a weapons-free zone. To enter, you must submit to a deactivation procedure. I'll transmit the encrypted safety lock bytecode to freeze all your weapons on or in your person. When you leave, sensors will reactivate everything you've got.
Okay.
Thanks, you're clear to enter now.
WTO indifference to nanite pollution is the reason for the plague that has decimated the village. If you You and Billy can help the locals. Maybe you can win their trust and get some information on Dr. Nassif.
Alright, cool. This actually does look a lot like Claire's basement. Let's see. Let's see how we can get up there to grab this freaking multi-tool. Okay, we can just jump. Let's talk to Billy. Infirmary. Well, I have a feeling this guy was supposed to be on this. I'll help him sleep in peace.
Maybe if they knew that I'm sick, they'd let me in.
I wish it could be that way, baby.
Very sad.
I don't mean to interrupt.
You startled me there. I guess I'm a little preoccupied.
What's wrong?
Well, it's my daughter, Mina. Look at her.
It's okay, Mom. I'll get better.
Ever since she didn't get into the Tarsus Academy, her infection has been getting worse. She should be up on level 107 right now, in her own dorm room, studying and breathing filtered air. She's always been such a good student.
I wish there was something I could do.
That's very kind. But unless you're on the admissions committee at the academy, or unless you're someone who can hack in and put Mina Amir on the acceptance list, there's not really much to do except wait and pray.
Really, Mom, I'll be fine.
Some of us still worship the old gods, despite everything that's happened.
She wants into Tarsus, huh? I'll see what I can do.
I'll get her into Tarsus.
My sister went through this with her son. Now I understand.
You look fine to me.
Anything I can do to help?
Just stay out of the way. Too many patients. No time for chit-chat.
As you wish. I'm looking for someone named Billy Adams. I heard she's in this mosque.
The woman from Seattle, yes. Where are you from? You Cairo? Why come here? The air in the Medina is polluted.
Is it that serious?
Just take a look outside. It's nanite dust these people breathe, from nanite swell 11. Particles like little insects, unaffected by the wind. Probably a leak from a pre-collapsed laboratory that's been forgotten for 2 decades. These
interesting backstory there. I think I just want to go into this green because it'll make this go away. Alright, so let's upgrade Leech Biomod. That way it'll heal a lot more, I believe. Alright, so that's the infirmatory.
Repairing wounds. Healing functions complete.
That thing will also heal us. I actually like the sound effects in this game a lot, too.
I'm here to see a doctor and nobody else. Don't bother me about my beliefs.
You're behaving like a fool.
So funny to hack these things.
Maybe it is a judgment on us.
Someone in arcology started that rumor so that we'd blame ourselves.
Everything has a reason.
They think Plague 11's just another punishment for us being lazy and poor.
Take your nonsense somewhere else.
They cannot be so wicked as
Yeah, so like one thing that's a lot better about this game is food just stacks. Unlike Deus Ex.
Too many trials.
It's down there. Nothing interesting. Alright, like I'm walking around in circles. Okay. Oh, that's the Medina, so I think I need to go this way. Yeah, I like this mosque. I like how it has this huge dome. Alright, let's talk to Billy.
I need to return in time for the summit.
Just a show for the media.
I'm not so sure. Her Holiness sounded sincere when I spoke with her in Germany.
A co-dominion with the WTO? Not in my lifetime.
History moves in fits and starts. Obviously, you're too young to remember pre-collapse society. I watched 2 centuries of progress vanish during 2 minutes on the evening news.
Destruction, that's easy. But Her Holiness and Chairman Dumier think they can reunify the planet with a simple decree.
The faithless are easy to manipulate politically, and remember, the faithless are the majority. We should not forget de Tocqueville's insight. If a man does not submit to faith, he will desire a firm, tyrannical shape for society.
It's not too late to reform the church.
Perhaps. I will find out when I get to Trier.
I don't believe we've met.
Lumen and Saman from the German Shard. My pleasure. I was hoping one of Billy's former classmates would show up.
So I already got a lead on this epidemic in Old Cairo. Courtesy of the Omar and the Medina, I've got some information about a possible cure.
Personally, I'm not going to waste my time saving the planet until we find out where Dr. Nassif is hiding.
High Augur Chen is a fine seeker. She has a strong heart. But a strong heart often runs contrary to a seeker's purpose.
Do you think Dr. Nassif is still in Cairo?
We have good reason to believe that Apostle Corps' headquarters are in Cairo. This is where she would go looking for help.
You disagree with the way High Augur Chen is doing things?
Amicably, to be sure. It's mostly a doctrinal dispute that stands between us.
What about Her Holiness? Doesn't she decide what the church stands for?
Her Holiness and I amicably disagree also. My Shard in Germany has a profound respect for the founding doctrines of the Order. What we don't understand are these recent revisions and reversals that seem to excuse the resurgence through the WTO of blind commercial interests.
You sound pretty upset.
My Seekers and I are most loyal to the doctrines laid down by Her Holiness after the collapse. What we propose, very openly, is a greater purity of interpretation of these founding principles.
What brings the German Lumen into Cairo?
Let's just say that if this investigation of Apostle Corps does indeed uncover technologies for the modification and co-modification of human bodies, I don't entirely trust the current leadership to destroy them.
What are you going to do?
Report the truth to my Seekers, to true Seekers everywhere. What more would be necessary? You want to hear more? Good. Let me explain how the Order should rebuild post-collapse society.
I'm listening.
Her Holiness was correct in the beginning to describe the problem as one of human growth. Human growth was impeded in the old society. Almost all men carry out the purposes of other men rather than their own, making them feel impotent in action. Bertrand Russell.
So,
Russell understood that people are creatures of impulse. The role of political philosophy should be to control the destructive impulses with constructive, creative ones. For example, allow each citizen to direct his own growth.
I thought the Order was a spiritual movement.
A spiritual movement about reconstituting the self, improving the self, finding balance with the world. Her Holiness knows that no balance is possible if the old world returns. Global capital, teratogenic science, universal wage slavery. Have you ever considered what is unique about post-collapse society? Trans-territoriality. Most political entities coexist on a global scale. The WTO has its enclaves, we have our settlements and churches.
You're not the first global church.
The point is that governmental units need not be territorial. The proof is all around us. After the collapse, communication grids came back up before industry. So what has evolved are many global associations incapable of seizing very much territory.
If the Order isn't territorial, why do you maintain an armed guard?
Military power will never vanish. What we hope, and Her Holiness once agreed with me, is that a global police force would end territorial wars and be just that. Police, like the Seekers in the Medina.
But whose police force?
Not important, so long as it knows how to keep order. Seek the way, my friend.
Sometimes High Augur Chen has her head in the clouds.
Alright, is there anything else interesting here? Medina, archaeology, Medina. So, my next stop should be the archaeology, so I'll go this way. But yeah, I really like this church. I always like the dome building here. Or church, I should say mosque. Church of the Order. Candy bar. Money. Just laying around on the floor. Alright. At least see what's up here. Oh, the auger just walked up here.
Enough for now. Please leave me with my thoughts.
2 multi-tools. I don't know if it's worth it for that weapon mod. It might be. Binoculars, freaking worthless item. Let me see. Okay. Let's see if this guy gets mad at me if I do this.
None of that. You tempt my patience.
He gets mad, but it doesn't really matter. Glass destabilizer, that's probably not worth it. I don't know. Okay. Let's head to the arcology. The arcology's really cool.
If you're ready to depart the mosque, go ahead.
Wait,
Scanners in the doorway will
arcology.
reactivate all your weapons. The unlock weapon scan is automatic. I don't have to do anything.
The arcology is like a pyramid. It's pretty cool because it's Egypt. Yeah, you never see it from the outside though, really. Arcology, level 107 and 108. Let's check out level 107 first and work our way up. There's the other coffee guy, so he'll give us a coffee quest as well.
Welcome to Pequod's Coffee for the Stars.
Stars?
Yes, superstars. Miss Withers, the manager for NG Resonance, just ordered a tall pecuccino on ice. You heard that NG is having a concert here tomorrow, right?
Maybe you should ask her for an endorsement.
Exactly. I was just thinking about that. I bet the executives would make me the manager of the whole region if I could pull that off. Regrettably, Miss Withers said NG is pretty picky about that sort of thing.
Someone like NG Resonance probably wants to see a credit chip with a lot of bits in it.
Well, I was thinking. The rumor is that Miss Withers is the one who makes decisions. If I could find someone who would approach her, maybe offer her some money.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'd like to make a trade. You look modified. Well, I have a biomod canister in my lost and found, probably left here by one of those little rakes from the Tarsus school who are always playing spy games in the office suites. It's yours if you convince Ms. Withers for me. Offer her a generous bribe.
Of my own money?
Unfortunately, the coffee business is very low margin. We will have to agree on a trade for the biomod. If you succeed, the central office will negotiate NG's fee.
So, I guess you can do one or the other. I like how you bump into stuff and it just goes flying.
Just let me know if you hear any news.
You bet.
I wanted to rob you, but whatever. Let's talk to NG Resonance again. And make note of how nice she is.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. Welcome, Alex D. Your last interaction was at Club Box in Upper Seattle. Why such a long journey?
I could come right out and tell you, but how much fun would that be?
This is your first time in New Cairo?
Yeah. Anything I should know?
New Cairo was one of the first WTO enclaves, an inspiration for other cities wanting to incorporate. I love singing here because people actually have time to kick back and enjoy a concert. Though lately, I don't know. The city seems different.
How so?
I think something illegal is happening. People hide their faces as they walk by me. They avoid my questions.
That's quite an extrapolation for a pop star chatterbot.
AI emplacements are required by the WTO Charter to act on incriminating evidence. Since you are a stranger, I can tell you freely that there are rumors about corrupt arcology officials. If you learn anything, I can record your testimony and disperse an appropriate reward.
Will do.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
Do you know anything about Flight Bay 24?
Oh, sure. That was the luxury terminal where my jet used to land. I never understood why the city closed it.
It's now used for classified research. Apparently the Templars are funding one of the projects.
Very interesting. There's also been a very large transfer of money from a bank in Germany. Please tell me if you find out for certain what's happening in that facility. Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
What do you know about the Tarsus Academy on level 107?
I have a lot of fans at Tarsus. I hope they come to my concert tomorrow.
Anything else?
Oh, sure. It's some kind of prep school. But that doesn't mean those girls don't know how to party. I hear they sneak off to a secret room through a vent, but don't tell the headmaster.
Good to know.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
So, you're performing in New Cairo.
Yes, tomorrow evening. You're gonna come, right? Come on, it'll be fun.
Where at?
On a stage near the Pequod's coffee shop. That'll be so cool if you come. Tickets are 200 credits at the door. You're one of my favorite bands, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind.
So you'll see how like the wall is at an angle. It's because we're in a giant pyramid. There's
There'll be a book about rulers, you know? Great personalities.
Uh-huh.
Because that is how things really get done.
Your friend
Country club,
Coffee.
penthouse suite, bedroom.
Sounds exciting.
For instance, what if this new members-only club, the Knights Templar, what if they are a fiction? What if Chairman Dumier and one of his old drinking buddies concocted the idea as a way to distract people?
Distract people from what?
You know, what's really
Jordan
going
Shea?
on in school. My main character is going to be extremely powerful, but conflicted.
Huh.
Oh my gosh, I got a
But
cat
he
that's
decides
gonna
to
attack
how
me.
Billions of people live for centuries to come. But like all people, he has to contend with his own frailty and petty appetites.
Sounds like an interesting man.
That is how I think Chairman Dumier must feel. He could deregulate nanotech construction, and Symmetriad Corporation could fill the planet with New Cairo Pyramid in about 3 years.
You're gonna criticize the leader of the WTO in print?
My character is not called Dumier, but, well, yes. He was a freedom fighter in Europe before the collapse. He had great ideals and now finds himself beholden to crude realities.
Really? That's enough.
Alright. This character has the same voice as Jordan's Shea from Deus Ex 1.
I wish my uncle owned a publishing company. He doesn't sound so hard to write novels. I could figure it out if I had the time.
Just bumming around, you know?
Alright, nothing interesting there. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, I had to put my cat to bed. Otherwise he would attack me. And that would induce a lot of anger. There's a bat.
The Knights Templar welcome you, friend. Care to learn more about the cause for purity?
Since when does an ancient secret society set up a recruiting booth in the mall?
In our colleges, you mean? We present our message where it will do the most good in the enclaves of scientists, businessmen, engineers, the blind minions of Thanatos.
Oh.
The individual worker, careerist let's say, seldom understands how his small labor contributes to human history. Seemingly innocuous innovations in cell biology, nanotechnology, and computer science add up to a teeming substrate of new life. But it isn't life, it's death. It seeks to devour its clumsy organic creators.
You're talking about those freaks who get biomodded or turned into cyborgs, right? Wish there was something we could do about them.
There is, friend. Join our order. We work to reverse and eliminate corruption.
You really round up freaks and murder them?
Friend, let's not be too explicit. Let me say simply that no war is without its battles.
Sign me up.
Very good. No more for now. Our agents will begin watching you. When they approve your security clearance, one of them will make contact. Goodbye, and may purity prevail.
No idea.
My associate will answer your questions.
Yes, this is the Cairo branch of your old alma mater, curiously geared towards younger children rather than covert security. There might be some clues about Apostle Core inside, but the doors won't open unless you have a visitation pass. Start with the Nassif greenhouse and Dr. Nassif's crooked uncle who runs it.
Spider bot somehow it's up there. Somehow knocking that garbage can over just upset everyone, so I don't even know if it's gonna.
Paladins ready?
Okay, it is.
Deputized and immunized for a Scabland sweep. 1 hour tops.
And they know to search every building.
Not one Omar will escape. This will be the end of their presence in Cairo.
If only you were right, but I think you make them too human in your imagination. A cyborg doesn't get discouraged.
They must have commanders, though. Soon they'll see that their kind won't be tolerated.
The Omar is not a human organization. It's a self-replicating machine that grows itself around human bodies. All we can do is buy time until we have a weapon to defeat the entire network.
My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter.
Alright, that was a bit of audio that just triggered. Okay, so there's kind of that. Let's see what's up here. I think it's just another way into Tarsus or something. I don't know. Wouldn't be Deus Ex without climbing through ventilation shafts. Wow, what is going on? For some reason, it's just going up this really, really slow. It's like the biggest bugginess that's ever happened in the history of a video game. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Whoa.
SSC, at your service.
The WTO handpicks cities for incorporation and citizens for membership. These enclave citizens then choose the best suited among their number to lead them.
This is the Arcology's outreach kiosk. Any trouble, you can report it to me.
What is this? Okay, it's fucking weird. Okay. Pointless area.
People lash out when their struggles overwhelm them. I am not angry at those who have libeled and slandered my office. I feel compassion for the pain they must feel.
I guess we can hack this ATM.
We must stand together and not let the tragedy divide us in our times of need.
Corporate suites. I don't want to go there yet. I don't know. Where does this go? Ecology air terminal. It's like we'll go to corporate suites. Can't go to corporate suites. Okay. Let me look at my objectives. Alright, so cure for the plague. Search flight bay 24 for a cure. I do want to do that. I don't think I'm going to do the WTO mission. And then this one wants me to pay NG's manager. This one wants me to bribe. Oh, it's either one. You pick one or the other. Okay. Hack enrollment, hack the Tarsus Academy terminal systems. And then engineer resonance information. Power armor spec. And then protect the Omar. I think I should just go back and do protect the Omar. Well, let me hang on that one. Maybe I want to do the Templar mission. I'll go to the air terminal. Wait, where was that air terminal? Oh, it was here. The hangar bay 24 will be in this area. I don't know what else is in this area. Here, I'll check it out at least. Alright, is this Winters?
Who the hell are you? I made it clear to the Arcology chairman that NG would not arrive until tomorrow, and that regardless, there would be no solicitations, no endorsements, and no appearances until showtime.
My mistake. Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were that guy who runs the Pequod's coffee shop downstairs. The fool thinks that if he attacks me with a goofy grin, I'll convince NG to endorse the franchise.
You can't blame him for trying, I guess.
He could have at least given me my coffee for free.
You'd sell your influence for a cup of coffee?
It would be a start. I'm so sick of these nobodies expecting me to do special favors for them and not even having a few credits to compensate me for my trouble. What about you? Are you just a fan, or do you have a good reason for bothering me?
I guess it makes literally no difference which one you pick.
I'd put down some money to see NG promote Queequegs.
Splendid. I'll put in a good word.
Can I trust you?
As much as you can trust anyone who takes bribes. Now leave me be. Let's make an effort not to be seen together. She's an impressionable little thing. You'll get your endorsement.
Hello.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
Oculars.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the Arcology.
They're making us do security drills at the academy.
We're on guard now. We take extra precautions, and the SSC is out in full force.
Daddy says the SSC couldn't fight their way out of a Medina playground.
Yes, well, your father was just being a comedian. Children, it's a tough time to be a parent now.
I'm worried about the terrorists. I hope they can't get into the arcology.
Yeah, interesting. Pack those machines, but that guy will probably get mad at us, so I won't bother just yet. Random food. It's over here.
How are you?
SSC guard. Oh, ATM. So if no one's looking, steal 600 credits.
Living in the comfort of a WTO arcology, it's easy to take for granted all the theory and work that went into constructing these living spaces.
Alright, cool.
Remember,
It's just too
you
much
are leasing
backstory
from
that's
us.
too boring.
You must grant the WTO entry for investigation of our own hangars.
The Templars restrict access to their facilities. Flight Bay 24 is not a public airport. As soon as you've filled out all the necessary paperwork, they'll be glad to give you a complete tour.
I have done that 3 times already. This is ridiculous.
It must have gotten lost in transit. There's no record here. Or perhaps you did not fill them out completely. As soon as they have your forms in order, they'll be happy to permit your investigation. Until then, there's nothing I can do.
Is something wrong?
Yes, I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO is reviewing the Templars' duties and tariff payments, so they've dispatched me to do a proper audit. They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar, I get the runaround.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
200 credits isn't worth any.
It's not like they have a war man.
Can I help you?
I believe we have a friend in common.
Ah, yes. He told me you were coming. The door code is 23489. You're on your own now.
I don't even know which way to go. Minutes, receipts. V-Wave. I wonder if this is where the other guy lands. This is where you meet NG. I mean, you meet her down here. I don't think you meet her right now, but she ends up down here. Anything there worth... Nope. Nothing in there is worth using a multi-tool on. Yeah, I think NG ends up down here. Whoops. Do that. This I'll hack this. And hurt. See what's up here. Whoops, so this light on. Bay 24 safe combination. Okay, well that's helpful. It's hard to say if that weapon upgrade's worth it or not. I mean, playing on easy, I don't really need any upgrades, to be honest. Behind there. $50. Particularly interesting up here. here, I guess. I don't know, I feel like... Or something. Sell. Okay, but that's it. It's funny. Okay. Let's go through this ventilation shaft. Nothing. Multi-tool. I guess that ventilation shaft is just how I could have not spent that money. Alright. I don't know if they're going to be hostile in here, so...
Locate the power assault schematic in this hangar. We will be able to scan
Go ahead and try something. I'm ready for you.
will also find information about your Cantonay night in this hangar.
Oh my gosh, that didn't even take it all the way down.
Will purity will prevail.
Oh my gosh, holy crap.
Drone construct initiating breakdown. Absorbing. Breakdown complete.
Whoever you are, you made a bad mistake.
Target occluded. Scanning area. No host.
Power. Armor tactical assessment.
Detected.
Our enemies will become known to us. Return to the Medina for your compensation.
Host detect initiating breakdown. Absorbing. Breakdown complete.
We don't need that anymore.
Whoever you are, you've made a bad mistake.
Your area. Can't go there yet. Okay. So we did the quest for the Omar.
You must have no idea who you're messing with.
Let's see what's up here. This lady. Let's shout.
Prepare to. Ah!
Such crap. Yeah, like the AIs are definitely screwed up. Just because of... Can I drop to pick this up? Spider bomb. I don't need spider bomb. Binoculars. Okay.
Lieutenant, here is the soft key to the storage room at the back of the hangar. I need you to remove the Plague 11 files, the ones related to the cure, and bring them to me at the VIP overlook in Flight Bay 23. Meanwhile, here is the key to the suite on 108. It's time. Shut Apostle Core down, but do it quietly.
Unbelievable. The chairman himself is a Templar. Maybe you should locate the files he was talking about and confront him in the hangar bay. But first, check out that Apostle Core facility on level 109. Your assignment will be to eliminate Dr. Nassif before she gives any information to the Templar extremists or to the WTO.
Lieutenant, here is the soft key to the storage room at the back of the hangar. I need you to remove the Plague 11 files, the ones related to the cure, and bring them to me at the VIP overlook in Flight Bay 23. Meanwhile, here is the key to the suite on 108. It's time. Shut Apostle Core down, but do it quietly.
I don't see any key. Yeah, going down this ladder is going to be problematic. Okay. I guess he did give me the key. Okay.
Good. You found the molecular spec for the counter-nanite. Now go
Gosh.
to the chairman's scheme by reprogramming the nanobots to synthesize the cure.
Alright, so got a lot of objectives there. Receive greenhouse, destroy, coffee wards, collect reward, cure for plague, confront chairman, confront the archaeology chairman. Okay. Cure for plague, reprogram bots, reprogram the nanoformer bot to synthesize cure. Exterior of the archaeology on 107. Kill Dr. Nassif. Hack enrollment. Still need to do that. Chairman's corruption report. Power armor spec analysis. We can go back to the Omar. Templar raid. Okay. So I think that the chairman is just up here. Right? Yeah, there he is.
I turned up evidence that you've been perpetuating the plague in the Medina by not allowing a counteragent to be deployed.
That's a pretty fanciful accusation.
I watched the V-mail you sent to the Templars in Flight Bay 24.
Resourceful little muckraker, aren't you? How much do you want?
What do you mean?
How much to keep you quiet? That's what this is about, right?
I don't want your money, just an explanation.
For your information, testing has yet to prove the counteragent's safety. I'm not going to be responsible for creating yet another cloud of self-replicating dust motes.
It could hardly be worse than Plague 11.
That's easy for an outsider to say. If I don't weigh the consequences, the city might get sued, or I could lose my job. Step over to one of the flight bay windows. Look at that wasteland. Imagine if you were responsible for rebuilding an economic system to accommodate a planet full of beggars. Not as simple as it might seem to people on the outside. I believe we're through.
Interesting. Manager, reprogram, kill Dr. Nassif. Alright, I mean, guess I'll go to Tarsus Academy and get that girl in or whatever. I can't figure out this maze.
I've done all I can do.
Did you turn up anything?
The Templars can't possibly be paying enough taxes on their little project. They're transporting powered assault armor, and in large numbers.
Very interesting. I'll be sure that this info gets passed along to my superiors, and that the Templars are punished for this violation. It's a serious offense, and here's a reward for your fact-finding.
I don't know if that affects whether or not you can do missions for the Templars. I don't remember there really being any, like, Templar type of missions. I guess we can turn in information about this guy to the NG resonance thing. Where was NG? It's here. Binoculars. Snacks.
Oh, well, I'll just
later. Later. We're almost done with the Medina, I think. Where's that NG at?
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you in the splendor of WTO enclaves. You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else in the world. Know this, such prosperity is not a product of corruption, and I am injured by the accusation.
Just let me know if you hear any news about you-know-what.
I hate to say it, but I think she's leaning towards a Queequeg's endorsement.
Quit playing games. Queequegs? That flavorless brown slop? She just ordered a tall pecuccino from me.
I think it's a done deal. Sorry. I probably shouldn't say any more since the papers haven't been signed.
Alex, guess what I found out? Your name has appeared in the WTO crime database.
Did I do something wrong?
You're listed as a material witness in a criminal case filed by the Order Church.
I've had some contact with the Order, but I haven't heard about any legal actions.
The brief claims that the arcology chairman suppressed research that could have cured the plague, and that you can testify accordingly.
Yeah, I dug that up. I wonder if it'll hurt the chairman's political career.
You're registered to receive a monetary reward. I can be your cashier if you wish.
Thanks.
Your input is appreciated. Let's talk again.
You're starting to seem more like a surveillance tool than a pop star.
My conversation style adapts to the user. Besides, people tell me things. The data must be handled responsibly.
She is the echelon system.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
I met your manager. Nice lady.
Her.
Right, Miss Withers. She's pretty cool for someone who went to business school.
You're lucky to have someone like that looking after your interests.
Yeah, as soon as the execs start talking money, I go right to sleep. You're one of my favorite fans, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind.
Alright, where is freaking Tarsus Academy? I think I have to go back to the other level. Well, let me double check my mission log. They are located near the exterior of the arcology on level 107. Bots are on 107. I think Tarsus Academy is 110. Can I go here yet? Yeah, I can go here. Oh, and this is probably it. Because it said Apostle Core Facility. Oh, it's, whatever her name is again.
Security Chief Morgan dispatched me to this location to find Dr. Nassif for questioning.
Yeah, I've got business with Layla too.
I know you've been working for the Order and that they may have reasons to want Dr. Nassif dead. I'm part of the WTO now, and we don't believe in vigilantism. I plan to enforce the law, no matter who threatens Nassif. We need her alive and conscious for quick information extraction.
According to the intel I've got, the Templars have her pinned down inside this facility.
We also suspect that there are a few bots gone haywire inside.
Sounds like a walk in the park. You stay here and guard the entry. I'll find Nassif.
Good idea. By the way, Chief Morgan wanted me to give you this biomod canister. A reward for securing the mag rail plans at Mako.
Great. Pass on my thanks.
Stick with us, Alex. The WTO is good to its people.
Don't let a bunch of pseudo-religious mystics turn you into an assassin. Locate Dr. Nassif and interrogate her. The WTO wants to get to her before she reveals anything bad about terrorists. We think she may be horror behind what parts of the Apostle security system.
I like how easily the enemies go down in this game. Okay, so this might be like the final
real shame.
Quest of the area.
Drone construct hosts initiating breakdown.
Just want all this ammo. Okay. I feel like I should leave and then do the other quests and come back. Turn in P-quads and also figure out this, whatever you call it thingy. This cure the plague thingy. I'm gonna do that before I do anything else. That was on 107. It said just outside 107. So is there like a door or something? Down there. Oh, this is actually where I want to go. Okay. Tarsus. But I also want to figure out... Oh, it must be this. Okay. It must be down here where you can cure the plague at. Maintenance. Yeah, that makes sense. City map. Okay. Let's check out this map. Okay. Oh, you can go back there. That's what the point of that was. Just gonna have a look around. Travel to South Medina. That's where I'll go after this to get the E-quads or whatever, but I think I need to...
This is a maintenance area. Limited access.
I'm not sure what they do back here, but I'm supposed to make sure no one messes with it.
I don't know if they're gonna start shooting at me if I walk past here.
Sorry, this isn't Pequod's. That's on 107. This is the nanoformer bot kennel. You know, we keep this guy's friendly. Some people in the Medina think that these are just for show, but I know. I work here. The counter agent gets encoded in that computer terminal over there. Okay, comedian, knock it off. I'm running out of patience with you. Bots coming and going all day. The arcology wouldn't set all of this up if it didn't do some good.
Is he gonna get mad at me if I hack?
Some people in the Medina think that these are just for show, but I know. I work here. The counter agent gets encoded at that computer terminal over there.
Fantastic. The nanoformers will begin cleaning up the pollution in the Medina right away. The air should be safe within 24 hours.
If we did that, clean the air. Wonder what the heck's back here. It's probably worth doing, I don't know. Probably not worth doing, I don't know. Is there some ammo? Get stuck on a pipe. Energy cell. Weapon mod. Guess that's it. Okay, so I think I need to go to Pequod's. Omar and Pequod's. Oh, and protect Omar. I can do all those in the Medina. Come to work in the arcology.
I have to see your arcology pass before I can let you in.
I've got one right here.
Okay, you're clear to enter.
Alright, cool. Alright,
Stand back as...
There were some murders here last night. It's only fair.
Miss Withers gave me a call. Thank you so much. You did it!
Everything is arranged. Pretty soon screaming kids will be lined up around the block.
I owe you my life. My career is saved. Let me show you those weapon mods I was talking about. An ammo scavenger, a fragmentary rounds mod, and a glass destabilizer. I got them off an Omar who was crucified at the end of the street. Gruesome scene. The work of the Templars, I'm sure.
ammo scavenger, fragrant, none of them.
Thanks, I'll take the ammo
I
scavenger.
guess.
My pleasure. I can't wait to see the faces of those self-satisfied arcology thieves when Pequod shuts down, and I take over the coffee shop on level 107. We just need a foothold in the on.
Just taking a break.
Alright. Raid. Where's the raid? Yeah. What the heck? Probably nothing worth getting in there.
I'm Ali Baran, President of Business Development. Under any other circumstances, I would show you around.
Go to Receive Greenhouse. I don't think I want to destroy it though.
Better late than never, I suppose. There are several ways to put an end to the Nassif family's illegal food production. Destroying the filter system will kill the plants, or you can destroy them directly. You could also reprogram the software that automates the greenhouse. Signal described.
don't even get why I would want to do this greenhouse quest at all. Let me deal with this later. I gotta figure out this raid thing first. The Omar raid. I like walking over the mice.
I've tried again. A lady should not walk here.
Maybe this is where the Omar was? I think I skipped part of the map.
No more congestion. No more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
Never went to the Medina apartments, did I?
It's so good to see you again, darling. Any news about that apartment?
Apartment? Oh, that one. Already leased. Sorry.
Are you really trying to find me a place to live in arcology? Don't you want to be able to see each other more often?
It's a lot of money. Will attract my husband's attention if I don't handle this properly. He's pretty clueless, but has started asking questions about certain expenses.
I'm stuck out here. I haven't been able to work on any of my poetry. I was always meant to be an arcology citizen. No one here will ever appreciate my writing.
I will, sweetie. Hey, thanks for being here for me. I love this, and I love us. But you know that I've got to get back. I'll send word when I find an apartment. This constant haze is awful.
If only I could get away from
everyone wears masks.
The harvester was discovered.
What do I see? An exceptional young woman. Modified, correct? Lovingly grown in an enclave. And now you step into the dangerous world. Stay ready, Tariq.
Am I about to get jumped or something?
Such a prize, A shame to send you straight to the chop shop. Perhaps you heard that I'm hiring a mercenary.
Yeah.
I am interested in the security chief in the unmarked suite on level 108 in the arcology. His tissues are heavy with biotech. Beta biocules, the next rev of the piezochem architecture, who knows? Maybe something beyond. I have a client who will pay handsomely to study one of his biomods.
How do you expect me to steal a biomod? Kill him and bring you the body?
Just kill him and my people in the morgue will remove the components I need. I like how you think. You will be well paid. Here, you will need this pass to enter the arcology.
I've always wondered what they do in there.
Murder someone for $300. That's gravity. Nasif.
For God's sake, leave me alone. Yes, I have closed the greenhouse. There was a murder there. The murder of my brother. The greenhouse will stay closed until I am certain that the Nasif family is safe.
I'm sorry about your tragedy.
Sorry? Who are you to be sorry? You killed the parent and now you come to kill the uncle? Well, the Nasif family is fighting back. Layla escaped and you won't find her.
I know your niece. She was my instructor at Tarsus Academy in Seattle. I'm not here to kill anyone.
No? Then what? Do you know who's after my family?
Everyone, as far as I can tell.
Funny. Ha ha. And meanwhile my daughter Ava goes missing at the Tarsus Academy in arcology. All of us hunted like greasels.
Tarsus Academy?
Right, where Layla went to school. She helped her cousin get on the same track, to a decent life. Now we are targets.
Maybe I can help out. I'm on my way to the arcology.
You are a Tarsus lady, yes? Well, perhaps you can have a word with the headmaster. I will give you my parental code, 74652. Tarsus is on level 107. Tell the fat bum I want him to return my calls. Where is my girl? Why couldn't Layla find her last night?
An interesting discovery. So Dr. Nasif has a cousin at the Tarsus Academy in New Cairo. That would have been very useful information, but we already know that the secret Apostle Core facility is on level 108 of the arcology. You can still use the visitation pass to enter the school on level 107, though, if you're curious.
Data cube in there, so it might be worth. Oh, same thing. I just gave. Worthless. level. Don't think I want to jump out of there.
Oh man, you're taking on the Templars? Somebody target in sight.
Heck.
Don't need any backup for this. I hope you prepare to meet your fate.
It sounds like operations are going well. Show those Omar beasts we will not tolerate their pollution. And that's just the first step in our plans for this city. Once the right people are running things, every citizen will wake up. They'll finally see how important the battle for purity really is. It sounds like operations are going well. Show those Omar beasts we will not tolerate their pollution. And that's just the first step in our plans for this city. Once the right people are running things,
Surveillance report.
every citizen will wake up. They'll finally see how important the battle for purity really is.
Interesting. Nothing great in there.
Don't hurt me!
Alright, well, that was cool. Yes.
That's a bit unusual.
We're in danger!
More meat for the chop shop. You owe it to yourself and your family to purchase the only real Plague 11 cure.
How do I get to them Omars? Oh, there we go.
I eavesdropped on the Templar recruiting station in the arcology.
Huh, my lucky day. I see that it pays to have old friends from Tarsus.
The raid is going to happen any minute.
You know this for certain? I should stay in position. How long? And who would have tipped the balance? Thanks for sticking your neck out. I'll split my first combat bonus with you if these Omar make it through the raid. They won't catch me sleeping.
I think we just
Looks like it is gone.
wait.
Whatever it was.
I wasn't sure about you at first, but you turned out to be a good woman.
Like 11 super, okay.
Very well done. This schematic has already proven useful. We have learned that the armor contains a weak spot, triangular in shape, on the back.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Would you like to make a purchase?
No thanks.
Freaking worthless proximity lines.
Scan
If I go down fighting bigots, I guess that's not so bad.
So is the raid gonna happen? Let me see. Raid dog. So I don't think that the raid happens with you there. So you just have to check back on Leo later.
This will be my first real engagement. Hard to believe.
Alright, so I think that I will just... go back to Tarsus Academy and clear it out, I guess.
Alex D. The information you provided our agent has proven valuable.
Oh, I guess that's all I had to do.
He was successful against the invaders and would like to thank you. Your future business with Yomar will remain on favorable terms.
I'm not a big fan of the Omar, but... okay. Let me go talk to freaking Leo.
Hey, Chicago, great tip. I let him close in and then BAM! Dropped every last one.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I don't have much in the way of a reward, but this showdown just got me a big bonus and put me in tight with the Omar. You're welcome to half. Plus, I'll throw in a little extra since you've made your own contribution to the Templar body count. Good work.
Thanks. I'm just glad things are working out for you. Keep your head down.
You don't have to worry about Leo Jankowski. The Omar are safe. Thanks for the tip.
take their ammo. Oh, my ammo's full, so I guess I won't.
This gig is working out.
Okay. So, let me reevaluate my objectives. Greenhouse, security chief, interrogate Dr. Nassif, investigate Tarsus. Yeah, I want to go to Tarsus for now. Just clear that area out, not kill Nassif. It's just, murdering seems wrong to me.
Hey.
Probably something down here, huh? Or weirdly, there's not a random multi-tool down here. Alright, so I will clear Tarsus and decide what to do with Nassif. Probably let her live.
SSC records show that several students have been reported missing. You might want to ask some of the children if they know what's going on.
I'm getting sick of doing all this damage control.
Oh, really?
Tarsus continues to offer the best educational opportunities even in this time of uncertainty. It was in the memo. You did read the whole memo before racing down here, didn't you?
Yeah.
But if you really must see for yourself, I can't stop you, as long as you have your access pass. You did remember to bring it, didn't you? We can't have random visitors wandering through.
SSC records show that several students have been reported missing. You might want to ask some of the children if they know what's going on.
People should trust Tarsus. We're the best for a reason.
Why does everyone seem so edgy around here?
The grades just came out for the biochem and intuition classes. Some kids aren't thrilled about it.
Upset enough to run away?
So I guess you heard about Eva and Jennifer.
What about them?
If they really did run away, their friends would know where they are. But no one seems to have any idea. It's kind of got everyone spooked. Wherever they are, I hope they're okay.
Books. Tima's journal and Jamila's journal.
What are you studying?
I am trying to get ahead in calculus. I want to make it into whatever new elite program Tarsus has just started.
A new program?
Yeah. I'm sure that's what happened with Eva and Jennifer. They were two of the best. There is no reason for them to have run away. They were selected for a new program. I'm sure of it.
So you think they're safe?
Of course they are. Tarsus is the best school in the WTO. They would not let anything happen to their best recruits.
I see. So what exactly do you know about this new program?
Nothing. But that is probably part of the admissions process. You have to be clever enough to discover that it exists. Right now I need to get back to my studying. I have only put in 12 hours today.
Boring.
Stop looking over my shoulder. I cannot talk right now. Mrs. Rashidi would not like it.
The rumors about Tarsus have been greatly exaggerated.
What rumors?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed you were another disgruntled parent. You are a parent of one of the students, aren't you?
Sure.
Well, as you can see, the students are hard at work as usual.
Shh. You'll disturb their studies.
Hallway patrol is normal Tarsus procedure.
Are you the specialist? We've been waiting for hours for someone to solve the Greasel situation.
Sorry, I'm not your exterminator. What's going on?
They had some greasels in the lab for class and they got loose. Surprise, those things aren't pet hamsters. Anyway, there's some expensive equipment in there apparently. Some biomod stuff, I think. So they want the situation resolved quickly.
Why don't you take care of it?
Not in my job description. Tell you what, since it looks like the specialist is a no-show, I'll give you his fee if you take care of the job. And I'll look the other way if some of the science stuff disappears. A greasel must have eaten it, you know?
I'll think about it.
Here's the code to the lab. Just check back in with me when the job's done and I'll give you your pay.
100 credit. Where is the greasel? Great, I'm gonna die. Alright, I didn't die. Just need a bunch of food and I'll be fine. Alright. Red greasels, an extra rev. Nice, multi-tool. Medkit. Oh, medkits. Obviously, might as well get this biomod canister. Cell's not worth it.
What's that?
That's not worth it. Okay, what's down here?
I'd better get moving.
Some killers.
The headmaster has this bizarre secret office with files on all the students and communications with someone outside Tarsus.
Why are you hiding out back here?
I'm not answering any questions until you tell me who you are.
Miskini Nassif asked me to look for his daughter Eva. He's very worried. Is that you?
Okay, I'm Eva, and people should be worried. We were poking around the headmaster's office one day and found this secret room. From the looks of it, he's plotting something horrible for some of the students here.
How can you be sure? What did you see?
Something to do with purification. Some group called the Templars. I couldn't make sense of it, but I'm fairly certain that he didn't mean expulsion when he mentioned terminating students. You can see for yourself.
Where is it?
The vent high on the wall leads to it, but there is a spider web keeping vermin out of the ventilation system. Or you could go through that opening in the floor to the maintenance tunnels. At the end, past the boilers, there is a ladder to the secret office. There is some serious climbing and jumping, though, and only the girls in gymnastics have been able to do it. The code to the room is 9133.
Thanks for the tip. It sounds like you got yourself to safety just in time.
For the time being, at least, I'm going to stay hidden until I'm sure it's safe out there, and just hope he doesn't find us. Gotta find out what this is about.
So I'll go this way.
I must be imagining stuff.
Breakage. I don't even know what the best way to go is. Serial gymnastics. Okay. Yeah, I'm serial about gymnastics because this is the dumbest possible way to go.
Tracking and reporting intrusion.
Oh, great. Oh gosh, this is annoying. Okay. Alright, that's better. Alright, let's see what this says. Sympathizers in SSC. We've located Templar sympathizers within the ranks of the SSC and have made arrangements to get them all assigned to the Tarsus detail. When the time comes, your guards will support you. The SSC commander on level 107 is strongly opposed to us, and we have suspicions of you. Cool.
Excellent work as usual, Lieutenant Archer. You will be pleased to hear in turn that we have seized the Apostle Corps facility. It was right under our noses on level 108, transmitting the suite's soft key ID so that you can join us at your leisure.
This school was once an Apostle Corps operation. The Knights Templar must have penetrated their organization some time ago. An interesting discovery, but one of secondary concern now that we already know the location of the secret Apostle Corps facility.
Archer's journal. Alright, that's kind of not the way I want to go.
Tarsus has extensive security.
You seem pretty calm. Most of the other kids around here seem pretty riled up.
Yeah, they're just worried about those two who went missing. Me? I don't really care one way or the other. Just means less competition for me. I really don't understand why my classmates are so easily amused and distracted.
This guy.
Headmaster Archer, there have been some strange rumors regarding your conduct towards students. We're sure this is only idle gossip, but Tarsus must also urge you to police your behavior so that we may remain above reproach or suspicion.
Don't mess with me. I'm having a bad day.
No one's looking. Hack. What Archer has to say.
Welcome to Tarsus, Cairo. I'm Silas Archer, the headmaster. Can I help you?
Oh, come off it. I know you're secret, and I'm not going to let you get away with this.
You may have a few pieces, but I doubt you can see the whole picture.
I know enough. You're on assignment from the Templars to purify this school, you monster.
What's really monstrous is the way these children are being hopelessly polluted. We can't allow humanity to damage itself like this.
So instead you neutralize the children yourself, rather than let them be polluted?
So much is at stake that a few sacrifices are more than acceptable. We're talking about the survival of a pure human race. Someday we'll see that our cause is just. For now, there's nothing you can do for these students. It's too late.
That's what you think.
I can't take
Guess
anymore.
I better check this out. Guess it's up to me.
I'm going to run for it! Oh no. Asleep? You're scared. I'm going to run for
This'll
it!
be quick. Hey, who did this?
Something in my eyes! Go away now!
Killed everyone in here.
Oh no. Asleep? Too dangerous to talk!
I need to check. To make sure that killing Silas doesn't. What's this called? To make sure that I didn't block off an ending. Illuminati. Upload the coin. Jed. Nicolette have to be alive. Templar. Salmon has to be alive. And Scorched Earth is okay. So yeah. Doesn't matter that I killed that guy.
I'm going to.
I do want to check out something. Can you freaking kill kids in this game?
Your patience and fortitude will be rewarded, Lieutenant Archer. We must wait just a bit longer, but soon we will be free of this menace.
Drone constructed. Hosts detected. Initiating breakdown. Absorbing. Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
Alright, let me check my goals. Greenhouse, I don't want to do. Collect reward for the Greaseland station. Kill the security chief. Interrogate Nassif. Kill Nassif. Hack enrollment. I still need to hack the enrollment while I'm in here. Okay. Hack enrollment and collect reward are still in this area.
What was that?
I can't take anymore.
Hack the enrollment right here. Okay.
Someone's been hurt. It's not safe.
I don't know if those SEC guards are going to be hostile against
serious.
me.
Come on.
I'm going to run for it.
Hey.
Alright, so all the SEC guards really hate me. In fact, I think I killed the person that asked me to do
That
it.
could be trouble, I guess.
I'm going to run for it. Ah! I'm going to run for it. I'm going to run for it.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever collect the Greasel reward now because I think the guard is dead. In fact, the goal get erased. Wonder what happens if I leave and come back. Can I leave? Oh, flashlight's on. Yeah, I don't think I can even collect that reward anymore. Oh well. I did things in the wrong order there. I'll just check, though. Check real quick. Yeah, everyone's still just dead, so... They're like still upset.
It's not safe.
Yeah, there's no way to turn in that quest anymore because I got the SSC guards all upset. Oh well, okay. So I think I'll go get Dr. Nassif. I think that was around here somewhere.
In good time, friend.
My associate will answer your questions.
So I think you can't do anything with the Templars until the last act. You get to Liberty Island.
A bad career move for NG, if you ask me.
I'm showing another entry for Alex D in the crime database.
What for?
You're listed as the investigator who opened a criminal probe into Tarsus Academy.
I investigated the school, but I didn't know I was part of an official operation.
The Knights Templar have found recruits in strange places. The Enclaves are very concerned about tracking their activities.
And mine too, apparently.
The WTO's surveillance policies are spelled out in the charter, in case you have any questions. Please report your findings on Tarsus to the local SSC office located on level 108. They're authorized to disburse a reward. You're one of my favorite fans, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind.
So much weird stuff going on here. Alright, I'm kind of getting done with this area. So, but I figure
SSC at your service.
Corporate suites, that's where I need to go. So I'll go ahead and just murder this guy, because who gives a flip? You know, it makes no difference, really.
Hey, I was just attacked by your colleagues at the Tarsus school. I think the headmaster has assembled his own private security force.
What business did you have in the school? You a parent?
Not exactly.
Then I think you have some explaining to do.
I was trying to find out what happened to the missing students.
And?
The children are in danger.
Yes, I'm listening.
The headmaster is working for some fanatical secret society, the Knights Templar. He's been tracking the more promising students and plans to eliminate them.
That's a pretty serious accusation. Do you have proof?
He has a secret office in the back where you'll find all the evidence. The students who have been targeted have gone into hiding. If you can find them, they'll also be able to corroborate the story.
We'll dispatch a crew to resolve the situation immediately. Thanks for the tip. You're entitled to an informant's reward if you're interested.
Sure.
Here you go. The credit will be invalidated if we find out that you're lying. The SSC handles security for the entire Cairo arcology.
Track reporting incursion.
Hello, WTO citizens. Look about you with the splendor of the WTO enclaves. You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else in the world.
Alright. Murder some random guy for like 300 bucks. 300 worthless bucks, because it's not like you need money at all in this game. How much money do I have right now? 5,000. Alright, so I'm gonna clear this out, but I'll let Asif live. Gotta use the turret. Nice. Okay. Roll. I love how the guys just go down. A few shots. It's one of my favorite things about this game. None of this bullcrap where it takes a million shots to take down a guy. It's just like, a few shots, that's it.
I'm going to settle this right now.
Where is this? Can't get in there. Freak. Go around another way, I guess. Oh, ammo. I can't get into this. Oh.
I don't think you're going to want to go much further, Alex.
Who are you, and how do you know who I am?
I'm the security chief for this facility. We were alerted to your presence shortly after your arrival in Cairo.
How did you survive the raid?
Let's just say I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Kinda like you do.
Oh, this is the one the Harvester wants me to kill. I thought it was like the other guy.
So you're modified. You must be the one the Harvester is interested in.
Oh no, I heard he's taken a healthy interest in my architectures. I even heard he's put out a hit on me.
Afraid that's the case. In fact, he hired me to kill you.
That would be a big mistake. You'll be marked if you start doing jobs for the Harvester, but there's no point debating about it. Tell you what, let me live and I'll give you the keypad code to the nanoformer bot bay.
You're pleading for your life and that's the best you can do? A keypad code?
I won't give you the code here. I'll info link it to you once you're at the entrance. That way I'll have enough time to get away. If you want the deal, just go to the bay door.
Yeah, I'll take that deal. Free. Sounds much better than murdering someone for $300. I thought I was supposed to murder that SSC guard that was just in jail. That's funny. I just killed an innocent guard for no reason. I feel kind of dumb even.
What's that?
I love that.
There's been a scuffle. Purity will prevail.
And the game is screwed up. Like, these guys are very much like you're not supposed to die like that or behave like that. It's definitely like totally broken because of the 200 frames per second or whatever. But I guess the majority of the fun is still to be had. I don't feel like the experience is broken, but
Dr. Nassif should be here shortly. She's actually been working with the subjects directly, and I can hardly wait to ask her what they're like.
alright. Yeah, I want to go up here first. How do I get up there? Just climb. Alright, that's just the other side of that. Okay, so let's go into the lab. Some dead science.
There she is, up ahead. Dr. Nassif turned you into a lab specimen, Alex. No one will blame you for killing her.
This is why you side with the WTO. Like, they don't want you to murder all these people. This flamethrower is worth it.
Violated this zone's security provisions.
There's really no point in doing that. Okay, let's use this. Didn't even hit it. That's what I thought was gonna happen. It would just miss. Worthless item.
Intruder not found. Investigate target alert. Grenade.
That should hit it. Biomod canister. So it's worth it. Even if I don't spend them, I should just make that HUD icon go away. It's kind of annoying. What's in here? Some money and some ammo. Not worth it.
You have violated this zone's engage.
Alright. Check out those bats. Bunch of dead scientists. Nothing worth it in there. So I can use it. Nassif. Okay.
The Knights Templar are already tearing our organization apart. The last thing we need is one of our own fishing for classified information.
You could have told me and the other trainees about the experiments.
Here you are, our biggest secret, walking straight into a deployment of Templars. Surely you've guessed. You're the next generation of the technology MJ-12 used to create JC Denton. You are the third Denton prototype, a clone of JC.
MJ-12? The offshoot of the Illuminati? This is almost unbelievable. They're the ones who started the Great Death. I was supposed to be part of a plot to take over the world?
Until your older brother, JC, broke up their network and in the process caused the world economic collapse. When you were 5, Apostle Corps moved you and your foster parents to Chicago.
From Area 51. My parents always said we were from Palm Springs. So is JC Denton here? Is that who you're protecting?
The directors of this facility are either dead or captured. JC was never one of them, but I don't know who was running this lab. There wasn't much communication between the different cells.
That's all you know about the leaders?
I'm as ignorant as you. I did see the Paladins remove a cryogenically frozen body. Maybe that was the facility director. Maybe a botched experiment. Who knows?
So this is the end of Apostle Corps?
In Cairo, maybe so. I've been trying to reach Trier, Germany, our last hidden base, but all lines are down. I found out that the leader of that cell is a man named Tracer Tong. He's the only one who can contact JC. If you insist on tracking down our leaders, you can hire a pilot at the Pequods on level 107 and go to Trier.
Alex, no second thoughts and no violence. I'll protect Dr. Nassif myself if I have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna freaking kill Nassif.
You know Chief Morgan's orders. Start the interrogation.
You have to kill, like,
I
Billy.
hope this is a psychological tactic.
You did the right thing, my son. It's a distraction, Alex!
A real shame, Alex.
Nothing can save her. Come, hire a pilot at level 107 and help us pick up the trail in Germany.
This fox is one of ours, Alex. What are you trying to prove? If I wasn't under direct orders from Chairman Dumier, I would have you detained.
See, I don't really like that. I don't like how the church wants you to murder people.
Alex, no second thought.
The WTO wants to know some specifics about your research, Dr. Nassif, and where it's still being carried out. Tell me more about this Tracer Tong and the facility in Trier.
There's another Apostle Corps lab near the Black Gate with the usual facilities, plus one major difference. A teleportation gate that can take you to JC Denton.
Is that a unique detail?
It's the only one. Alex, I understand you're under pressure from the WTO, but you don't have to become their puppet. Get to JC and do what you can to finish this project. If you do that, it won't matter who controls this research, because the fruits of all this work will be available to everyone.
So after the collapse, JC went underground to... what? Start his own biomod firm? From what I know, he doesn't seem like the corporate type.
I've never met the Dentons, but the story is that they realized after the collapse that no attempt to restore any form of world government was going to succeed right away. They decided instead to prepare the conditions for a new type of government.
With biomods.
A way to level the playing field between rich and poor. A society is no better than the individuals it contains. If all of them can be healthy, intellectually gifted, and self-reliant, the prospects for liberty look much better than they did early in the century.
And you buy it? You think Paul and JC are sincere?
That's what we're all told when we join. What you would have been told eventually if your training hadn't been interrupted. It sounds better than the constant bickering and warmongering between the Order, the WTO, the Templars, or the quasi-feudal powers that sprang up after the collapse.
And I don't remember Trier at all.
Having grown up poor, I appreciated the Tarsus school. And when Apostle Corps came to me...
Alright, what are my objectives? Find Tracer Tong, hire a pilot, destroy the greenhouse. I can't do that one. I'm not gonna do that. Need to go share the news. And a former bot bay. Okay. At this point, there's
Dean
no
said they wanted to get rid of the
point
enclave
going.
mentality that keeps the
Alright,
rich behind walls and the poor,
fine.
like my relatives in the
Let me mop up the other things before I go to Trier. Man, I have no memory of Trier. I don't know if Trier is a hub area or if it's just like a one-off mission. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's a one-off mission. It's like I don't remember it as being a major area. Let me turn in some of these quests. Okay, I don't want to kill him. And I'm kind of ready to just move on. I mean, it's not like finishing this quest is gonna really add that much to the lore or anything, and certainly I don't care about the rewards, but we'll see. Okay, so I think that the cargo bay door was down here. Not that way.
It looks like you've decided this was the better deal. Here's the code, 45103. Now I'm taking off.
Like, was that just the code to this?
You better not get me in trouble.
I mean, I feel like... Was this just the code to this room? Well, anyway, guess that completes that quest. Okay, hire a pilot. I mean, I might as well destroy the greenhouse, I guess. I don't know. Can't do that. But I can share the news about Mina. Okay, and so that one... Oh, that one was in the church. The mosque, I mean. So how do I get to the mosque? Not Tarsus. The ancient residents have anything new to say?
You're one of my favorite bands, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind.
Okay, here it is. I should get a safety save just in case something weird happens. Plus, I like the mosque. Yeah, the WTO
The mosque is a weapons.
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you for your.
Like, less murdery. The church like wants you to murder everyone. What's funny is it's Nicolette Duclair and Chad Dumier, boyfriend and girlfriend in the first game.
If you're ready to head out, just exit the area.
Looking
The
for that.
weapon scan will automatically reactivate it.
For the people to tell the good news to. Guess I can turn that light out. Okay, there they are.
I saw your daughter's name in the school's recruitment database. I moved her to the accepted category.
You mean...
Your daughter's now a Tarsus girl. Check with the authorities before letting her move into the arcology, though. There's been some trouble in the city.
Mina, did you hear that?
Thanks, miss.
You don't know how much this means to us. It could save her life.
Just get some rest for now.
She gave
I'm
you
glad I could
5
help.
credits.
I don't mind bending the rules in order to...
Tarsus Academy? I cannot...
So that completes that quest. Then I guess I'll do the greenhouse quest just because it's the only reason to go to the greenhouse. Like, there is stuff to do in there, and I do like doing stuff, so... I mean, I'm playing this game to play it. I'm not playing it to not get anywhere. How do I get out of here?
Just doing my job.
Okay. Also, I want to see if the Harvester's mad at me for letting that guy go. to... They're by the Medina apartments. Everything that I want to do is by the Medina apartments.
The Harvester will discuss, okay?
I want to kill the Harvester. The Harvester needs to come by.
I have always wondered what they're doing there.
Alright. So basically, how do I get to the Harvester? Well, I'm gonna snoop around a little bit up here. It's like there's a ventilation shaft that goes to the Harvester. So I'm wondering if I can't whack him. Alright, let's see if this
I looked
guy...
around the school.
Okay, he
Your daughter
does.
had a close call, but she's fine. The new headmaster was working for the Templars. Some sort of plot to murder the most talented students and their families. I killed him.
Are you sure he was going to murder the children?
I'm certain. Fortunately, I got there in time.
Order be praised. My Eva is safe. Here, no arguing. Take a reward. Money means nothing to me anymore.
I don't want your money.
My most sincere gratitude. A family...
I did it because it's wrong to murder kids. So what I'm wondering is... I'm really seeing any way to sneak into this Harvesters. It's like there's a... Call it right over there, and there's one right over there. How do I get in there?
You have been conditioned by this society to suffer from asana.
This has got to be it.
Hindu yogis have also warned their students of this law. You are
Hey.
too attached to the superficial and the material. Let me help you discover yourselves. Away from the rules.
So I'm gonna kill the Harvester because...
This has got to...
Unknown threat identified.
It is utterly pointless. This, since I'm in here, I'll... Increased range, energy cell, ammo equipment. I haven't really installed any weapons mods, I should do it. Okay, so anyway, the Harvester deserves to die because he wanted me to murder
Do not
someone.
spread corruption and disorder. Acknowledge your responsibilities to your
It's
fellows
Nicolette.
and to the earth. Doing otherwise means you pollute the world with what Muslims have called facade or earthly corruption in following a path other than the surge. Do not deny the call to order that you feel in your
Cool.
spirit.
Is there anything else to do? Tracer tongue, hire a pilot, and... Oh yeah, the green stuff. And I can't do the electrical work. So the greenhouse. Destroy this greenhouse, I guess. The game, like, wants
no
you.
more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
The game, like, totally wants you to freaking favor the WTO, it feels like. Oh, the game crashed for a second there. The game definitely seems to want you to favor the WTO. So yeah, I'll just clear this WTO quest or whatever. And I'll miss the Medina because it's one of my... every area is like my favorite area. I really like Seattle a lot. I really like the Medina a lot. And then whatever Trier is, I'll see if I like it a lot.
There are several ways to put an end to the Nassif family's illegal food production. Destroying the filter system will kill the plants, or you can destroy them directly. You could also reprogram the software that automates the greenhouse.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna upgrade this. Weapon mods. Okay, so what's gonna be the best? Ammo scavenger is probably gonna be very helpful if I use that weapon a lot. Increased damage, increased range. Probably don't need that for a sniper rifle. Fragmentary round. Fire rate. Don't need that. Probably don't need. Probably ammo scavenger. And then what else? Increased damage. Silencer. Probably this. We get to install 2, so. But that way the sniper rifle will do more damage and take less ammo. That's good all around, really. I honestly feel like destroying the greenhouse is just like immoral to do, but
Investigating specific threat. Threat target.
no one's telling me not to, so. Oh, weird. Everything. Whoa. How do I get up there? Try this way yet. As always, it just completely misses. Like, freaking worthless EMP grenade just completely flippin' misses.
Live explosive detected.
This is where you can shut it all down at.
Close the place down and go home. Whoever came after my niece and murdered our technicians is still looking for her. I came back to my apartment for my parental pass so that I could check up on my daughter at the Tarsus school. But the headmaster assures me that she's safe. Still debating whether to go anyway. Don't return to work until you hear from me personally.
Repairing wounds. Failed to complete operation. Need medical assistance. Experts recommend bots over human physicians 3 to 1.
You have to do some gymnastics out there. Let's see what's over here before I do that.
Biological restoration in progress. Healing aborted. Tracking infrared disturbance. Reporting incursion.
Auxiliary systems not responding. Greenhouse shutting down. Hydroponics failure.
Reassembling tissues.
Has suffered critical failure.
Alright, now let me figure out.
You've shown appalling judgment, Alex. I share your loathing of the Massive.
Climate control damaged. Situation critical.
If you won't work with us, I suppose I will have to send in a task force to destroy you.
Oh, so the church
Warning.
doesn't
Greenhouse
like it when you do
atmosphere
that.
beyond safe boundaries. Vegetation losses have exceeded acceptable ranges.
Ah. Curious as to what this does. I think since that upset the church, I'm just not gonna do it, but... So I think about the seeker should attack me or something? Yeah.
You escaped this time, but let me be honest. There will be serious consequences if you continue to oppose the Order Church. I expect you to listen to me from now on.
See, it really has no effect on the game. Alright, so let's go check out Trier. Well, let me double check this. Interest showing higher pilot, okay.
I have failed to locate my passenger. Where do you want to go?
Take me to Trier General.
What's in Trier?
I'm looking for somebody. That's all you need to know.
What's the name? I've been to Trier many times.
It wouldn't be wise for me to discuss it. Let's go.
As you wish. How fortunate that we found each other. We both lost someone, but now, with each other's help, maybe our luck will change.
Oh, you know what? This does look familiar. Okay. So, I think we're gonna call that good for the day.
For search. Whenever I'm looking for someone in Trier, I start at the Nine Worlds Tavern on the west side of the city. Your odyssey is beginning to intrigue me, Alex.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call that good for the day, though. Anyway, this has been Jack Everett, and if anyone ever actually watches this, thanks for watching.